before we get into all the questions, give us your name and your profession or all your hats.
Okay, should I look at you with the camera?
You can look at me with the camera. It's pretty much just a conversation, so you
Okay.
don't really have to look at the camera.
My name is Tokiyo, owner of House of Tokiyo. I'm a model, designer, and a dancer.
Okay. Where the name Tokiyo come from?
It's a long story. So me and my best friend at the time from high school, we was talking about like dancer names and stuff like that. And mine was gonna be Paris. Hers was gonna be Tokiyo. But I was like, I like Tokiyo. So I started going by Tokiyo, and I was like, I feel like Tokiyo fits my personality better. It fits who I am as an individual and how I identify as a person. So I made it my name. So
Okay.
now I'm Tokiyo.
I felt like Paris was like, what, too like polished or something?
No, it was just like here in Tokyo, it's like, Tokyo, like when you think of the city Tokyo, it's very fun, it's very bright, the fashion, that's me. Paris is more her, like she's very like
okay,
up, very classy, very like how to
I got you. No, I get you. How did you get into design?
So when I was in like middle school, I saw Project Runway for the first time, and I'm like, I want to do this. So I'm like cutting up jeans to make stuff for my Barbie dolls, putting holes in my jeans, and she's like, "You need to stop putting holes and stuff. I'm getting you a sewing machine right now because no." So I started sewing when I was in middle school, and then I found out about making jewelry, and then I started making jewelry, and then I went more into jewelry than I did with clothes because I started getting frustrated when it came to the sewing and all that. I was like, no. With jewelry, I felt like I had more of a, like I could show more of my creativity. It was easier for me to do. It was more hands-on. I like the feeling of the beads and the string and watching me like actually put stuff together. Like it was just, jewelry became like my everything.
All right, so why the beads though for the bag? Because you said you already had the sewing kit, so you can put you can cut and sew some shit together.
Yeah.
But why the beads? I feel like the beads are like much more like integral, like.
And I like stuff like that.
Okay.
It helps me focus. I didn't get into the beads until 2019, 2020. Jewelry, it was more so just like necklaces and bracelets and earrings. When it came to sewing, it was too structured for me. Like you have to do it this way, then this thing, then this way, then this way. It was too many steps and like the patterns and knowing how to sew it and then taking it apart because something's not fitting right. It was just like no, I'm okay. Like no, like I'll do it for myself. But when it came to making stuff for like other people, it was more stressful for me because I want to make sure that I'm doing it right. I want to make sure that it's perfect. But I do it for myself because I don't mind messing up. I know how I like for my stuff to look, and I know, like, I'm not gonna rush myself. I'm not gonna feel like I need to do this, that, and the third. But when it comes to jewelry, I got you. What you want? Yeah. Like,
what was like the first piece? So whether it's like jewelry or clothing, where a person was like, I need that, and then it was like everybody's like, oh no, I need that, I need that, and I need that. Like, what was like started the snowball effect of people really getting into you as a designer?
I was in middle school and I made this necklace. It was like a 3-layered necklace with a flower on it, and I gave it to my friend. Everybody's like, "Where'd you get that from?" She was like, "Oh, Tokiyo made it. Tokiyo made it." And now everybody's like, "Tokiyo, you make jewelry? I want some. I want some. I want some." I was like, "Oh, this is a thing. Okay." Like people like the stuff I make, so it became like I just made it because it made people happy. I didn't really get into like the whole payment thing, the money thing. I didn't really want to do it to make money because I just loved what I was doing. And my mom was like, "You can't be doing stuff like this for people for free. You gotta start charging them." And I still have an issue with that to this day. Like figuring out pricing. How do I want to charge somebody? Because it's just like I love what I do. And when I started doing fashion, I was doing like prom dresses and stuff like that. And it turned into me hating it because it was like, I'm not making enough money off of this. Why am I doing it? And then I stopped doing it for a while. And I was like, I don't like that. Like, I want to get back into that feeling of doing it because I love it. So that's where all of that stemmed from. I made that piece, that one piece, and I gave it to her, and everybody's like, "Oh man, I want you to do this." And then I started making clothes, and they were like, "Oh, can you fix this for me? Can you fix my pants?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah." So
Start okay with
mm-hmm.
the 3-layer.
Yeah.
Where did the inspiration come from for the 3-layer? You was just in the house like, all right, I'm about to bust this down real quick.
Yeah, I don't really like look at things and I'm like, that just inspired me. I kind of just grab what I see and I just go with the flow. Like wherever my spirit or my intuition is taking me, that's just what I do. And then it's like, okay, I like it, or I don't, and I change something around. But
now, knowing that you do like everything like custom,
yeah,
how do you like balance that? Because I'm for sure like it doesn't like just because you like I stopped doing the fashion part,
yeah,
people aren't still like, yo, can I get this from you? Can you or see something that you probably made and they don't
yeah,
know and they like, where you get that from? You like, damn, well this is a custom. Like, how do
yeah.
you balance? I guess making those things and like how do you feel like you need to move to make it efficient and like keeping the customs going?
Mm. um, that's the thing. I don't really promote my stuff on my socials like that. It's when like I go to the club and people see my outfits, they're like, "Oh, I want one," and it's like, okay, it's like I've heard that so many times. I want one, I want one, I want one, but nobody follows through. It just
Gotcha.
became like a okay,
Yeah.
okay, you want one, sure. We'll see. Like when you actually come to me, it's like, hey, I really want you to do this. That's what used to stress me out when it came to fashion. It was like, people want something, but then they don't come to you. And I was like, so what am I doing this for? I don't want to keep like making stuff and I'm not really getting anywhere. It's really just a discouragement. With my bags though, that's different. Like I will keep making them. I will keep making them until somebody comes to me like, hey, I really want a custom from you. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's do this. And then I'm ready for it. But with fashion, it's kind of just like, if you do, you don't. If you do, you do. You don't, you don't. Like, so the balance part, I don't know. I'm kind of chaotic. Like chaos. It's just a lot of chaos. So I just kind of go with the flow. Go with wherever the wind is taking me with it.
Do you feel like going with the flow is like beneficial for you, or you think it's just like just keep you like in a I guess in a sane space?
Yeah, both.
Okay.
Both, because if I don't, I'm gonna go back down that spiral of stressing on how to get clientele, stressing on people to want to buy from me, stressing to get people to see what I do, and I don't want to go back down that spiral. So it's kind of just like, Tokiyo, just keep showcasing what you can do. And I wear more of my stuff outside in public than I do posting, because I know not everybody is like on socials, or people like not everybody is looking. And I've gotten more people outside than I have like posting stuff on my social media.
Well, I mean, I guess it's good that you know like how you're marketing
Yeah.
or how to do your marketing, because everybody think like, oh, I just gotta post it on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then when they don't get it, it's like, damn, I'm doing something wrong. But maybe you just gotta go to a different market. That's it. Well, that's good you know that. That's very, very good that you know that. So you did this shoot where it's like you brought a doll to life. All those pieces were yours, right?
Yes.
Okay. How did that idea come about? Did you just want to like showcase those pieces, or were you just like, nah, this would be a dope concept?
Photographer slash director came to me. She's a good friend of mine. She was like, hey, I have this idea. I saw the jacket that you posted and I want to showcase your designs. And this is the idea that I have that I think it would go really well with. And I said, okay, this is going to be fine. Because I've never I don't think I've had a shoot where I'm showcasing my pieces. So this was very big for me. This was like, okay, I'm a little nervous. How do you do this? I've never been like the stylist. I've been the model being styled. Like I haven't styled my stuff on somebody before. So she was like, this is the concept. Do you want to come up with designs for her? Do you want to just showcase what you already have? And I said, no, I think I want to make something else to go along with the other stuff I make. Because it's not just like jackets and pants. I also crochet. So I was like, let me put some of my dancing pieces in there and maybe that will go well with it. And it did. And I was like, okay, this is really cool. This is nice. I like this. So that's how that happened. It was very not random because everything happens when it's supposed to happen, but I was kind of like taken off guard because I've never had somebody reach out to me and say, hey, I want to have a photo shoot with your pieces. I want to showcase your pieces. Like, I really like this. And I was like, oh, I think I want to do this more often. Like, I really like that feeling of watching somebody bring my stuff to life, watching somebody love what they're being put in. Like, that's the best part about it. Like, knowing that they feel confident, because as a model myself, it's like, if I don't feel confident when I have on, I can't give you the best of the best. You know, I need to feel the outfit. I need to feel the makeup or whatever it is that I'm modeling for. If I don't.
Have you taken on more roles like that? Like the styling part?
No, because I'm focusing on.
You focusing on you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm in a headspace where I'm not trying to rush any of my creative processing anymore.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm in a very confusing point in my life. Like, a lot of things are confusing right now on where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing. So it's kind of just like a pause.
Okay. You're not gonna say confusing because
people be
trying. People be trying to play us when be like, I'm confused. When all human beings be confused at some point. But we just gonna say this, like, I'm just this my under construction. I don't know how people used to do their IG page, like it's under construction because they about to come post on fire. Yeah, that's it. We just
under construction.
Got the ideas under construction right now. That's all.
But see, that's the thing.
It's not under construction. Okay,
that's the thing. It's like, I feel like I'm shifting. I don't know where the shift is going.
Gotcha.
It's like, I love creating and I'm still doing it, but it's like where I want to go in life has shifted a little bit, and that's where I'm kind of like uncomfortable at, because I want to be a model and a designer all my life. Now this new profession that I've loved since I was younger is starting to come into my face, and I'm like, I want to dabble more into that. I think that's what I want to do, but I feel uncomfortable because I've been doing this all my life. So what does this mean? What's going on? So that's where it's like the confusion comes in. It's like, Tokiyo, what's going on? Like,
yeah, but I mean, they say when we uncomfortable, that means like we're growing.
Yeah.
So you're growing into that new space that you literally want to dabble in. So I think go ahead, dabble in it, like, because you're gonna always have this. Like, that's your craft. Like, you can put that shit down today and come back like 3 months from now and be like, that's a whole new fire bag, as if you like never stopped it. So just go ahead, dabble in the new shit, and you can probably still like figure out how to I don't want to say compartmentalize, because that's like probably not the best thing to do, but like still do your designing and your modeling, but you might just gotta do less of it so that you can give this new thing more time. But
and that's the part that's kind of like throwing me.
Because you never know, like, because it might be like, all right, this new thing is happening, and it gets to a point where you can bring along your design and your modeling. Like, yo, I stepped into this new field that I want to be in, really embraced it. Now I can make it my own. Like, now this my shit now.
That is true. It's also a pride thing. I want to be famous.
The pride will get you. Look, I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, it's the other thing. It's the pride of, I want to be a famous model. But again, it's just internal battles that we all face and that I'll get through too.
So I'm not surprised. I don't think nobody else is surprised that you're a model or that you model. Who or what would you say is like the influences for your personal style? Because I'm for sure that's why people pick you as their model. They're like, yo, she dressed dope. But it's like, all right, what influenced those things, or who?
Nobody.
Nobody, just be out here.
Yeah.
Got it.
A lot of people ask me that, and it's kind of like, I've been like this since I was young, like a child, baby. My mom used to dress me really cute, and then when I got to dress myself, it was always, I'm into colors, patterns, big, like, I was into like really poofy skirts and just like being out there, and a lot of people didn't get it, and I was like, that's okay, because this is just how I feel. Like, I always went based on how I felt. I love Rihanna though. When I found out about her, I was like, I like you. And I would try to like, not try to dress like her, but it was more of her the emotional part of her that I fell in love with. How she was just herself. She didn't care. You know, she did what she wanted to do, dress how she wanted, and she felt good. And I was like, that's how I want to feel when I dress. So I just started dressing however I wanted to.
Have you ever thought about trying to get in one of the little Savage shows? That'd be dope. You might just gotta do like a spec ad. Get your friend who shot the joint for you, and you like design like some like make like your own like Fenty Tokiyo collab, and then like model it, and then like just send it to a team like, yo, y'all ain't never do nothing like this. You should probably bring me on in my playroom so we can do something like this.
That's cute. I like that.
You gotta do that. Hit your photographer.
Because like, I have been manifest. I'm like, Rihanna, please, girl, please see me. Like, I love runway, and I would love to be on her show. Like,
yeah, I think do a spec ad and to get like all your friends to post it and tag her.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
And we'll get some attention from somebody, at least from like the Fenty team or somebody from our team. Yeah, I think it'd be dope.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's coming. Okay, cool. All right, so you also did this shoot, which was based on Beyonce's song "Kitty Cat," which is a dope ass song. I don't know nobody else know, but that song is the best. I literally try to sing all the parts. It's amazing. But yeah, like where did that come about? Because the album came out a while ago. Yeah. Like that whole experience came out a while ago. So what made you want to revamp it?
I didn't. The photographer saw me. And this is how I get a lot of my gigs. They see me and they're like, I think you would go well with this idea that I want. I'm like, cool, I'm down with it. Let's do it. And so she saw me while I was shooting with gold with my snake. And she was like, I have this idea. I want to recreate Beyonce's Kitty Cat, and I think it would be perfect. I said, let's do it.
Has Beyonce reached out about?
No.
We gotta get on Beyonce about. Come on, B.
No, people on my TikTok is like, Beyonce, where you at? Like, why you ain't see this yet? Yeah.
Okay. Was there any like I guess model shoot that you've done that really, I guess, help you step into the space of being like, I embody this job, like I know this is what I can do, or at least like gave you that confidence that's like, I'm gonna come in, you can do the shoot, I'm gonna bust it down, like that's gonna be it.
The Pierre Moss shoot that I did, that was my very first professional shoot that I've done, surrounded by multiple big influencers and celebrities that made me feel like, girl, you're great. Like, I've had them, they came up to me like, who are you? You're really, like, who are you? You are so amazing. Like, your aura, everything. This is what you're supposed to be doing. I was like,
okay, that confirmation. Got it.
I said, yep. Because I was nervous. I was shaking in my boots. Like, I was in my heels trying to calm myself down because them heels were so skinny. So you could see if you were shaking. I was like, come on, Tokiyo, bring it in. And I got on there, and it was like, girl, you was nervous where? What are you talking about? I said, yo, I was literally shaking. Like, I could see my legs just gyrating. But the confirmation from big people like that I love and feel inspired by, to let me know somebody who came from Baltimore, little Baltimore, is like, this has your name written all over.
So how did you get to that shoot? Like, how did somebody see you? Like, did somebody again like, yo, she look dope, we should put her in the shoot? Or
no, they something had you went for? So my mom sent me. She told me I should try to model for him. I said, okay. I never reached out, but then I saw that they were looking for models, and I was like, why not? I just did it on some fun stuff, like not even to really think they would pick me, because I don't know, like I just always have this idea when it's something big like that, I'm never the one that they look at. So I was like, I'm just gonna try. Why not? Like, just keep trying. I got an email like 10 o'clock at night that said, congratulations, you've been selected for the Pierre Moss shoot. I said, what? For real? It was like, you gotta be here. I was like, is this real? Hold on, is this real? So I sent it to my mom. She was like, this is real. We're gonna get you ready. We gotta get you a rental. We're gonna get you a room. Like, you gotta go. And I was like, okay, Tokiyo, okay. Like,
shout out to Mom.
Yeah, Mom.
She is the team.
Shout out to Mom. Like, Mom don't play when it comes to her kids, and she's always been very she's always been a supporter of mine when it came to my designing and my modeling. Like, she's my biggest advocate. She will get in my behind and tell me stuff like, no, don't let people step all over you or walk all over you. Like, if you need a manager, I'll be a manager. And I'm like, Mommy, I love you, but I've seen how all the momagers and stuff
that
work.
get a little crazy. But mom sounds like she down. She sounds like she like, look, you want it, got it. Cool.
Yeah, like she's very. She's like, I'll come to her for advice, and she'll like tell me how to go about it and stuff like that. But she's the girl don't play. She'll be like, did you see this?
That's lit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So my last question: you are a model. You are a dancer. These are two big stages, but kind of like different the way you go about doing them. What is like the prep for going to actually do the job?
For which one?
Either one. Is it different from both?
Yeah, cause dancing, I have to put on a different persona. I have to bring out Sapphire.
Okay.
That's my dance name. Sapphire is different from Tokiyo. I can't be Tokiyo at the club. Sapphire is more the sensual part of me, more of the I'm gonna draw you in, come see me type of person. When it comes to modeling, I'm Tokiyo, but I bring more of the confident part out. And a little mixture of Sapphire too, but not the whole thing, because I'm not trying to be y'all
Gotcha.
while I'm modeling. But I'm like naturally shy, especially when I'm like in spaces I've never been before, around people I don't know. So I kind of reserve back. When it comes to modeling, I'm like, come on, Tokiyo, you got this. Like, you know how to be in front of a camera. Like, bring that other part too. Like, come on, Safi, I need your help a little bit. So it's kind of like, let's go. We fusing together.
Gotcha.
And
like Steven Universe. Got it.
Exactly.
Right before the shoot. Got it.
We fuse together. Yeah.
Cool. And we're done.